Ofumade.
A scenic town of streams and rocks located in the undulating Somorika Hills in Edo local government area in the northern part of Edo State, Nigeria, is a tourist haven that many have described as an oasis in deserts because of its remarkable difference from the other towns, villages and communities around her. With an average altitude of about 1,236 feet, its highest peak being Oruku, a very large monolith standing at about 2,500 feet above sea level, and a temperate climate similar to that of Jos Plateau State in Nigeria. The reason why this picturesque town is very different from the other towns in the local government area is not lost to anyone. Her geographical features are not the only reason why Ososo is unique, comprising 5 clans: Ani, Egbetwa, Ohe, Ikbena, and now Udurevo, with a population of over 100,000 people and a population density of about 5,111 per 7-kilometer radius, a rich history and cultural heritage, are very hospitable people. Ososo is arguable one of the largest and most important towns in the local government area. For ages, however, since before the colonial era and even the formation of Nigeria, the one truth about the land of Ososo that has firmly been established is that it is a tourist haven. That is why the colonial masters didn't want to leave. It is also why former military generals, from former President Obasanjo and General Babangida, most of our founding fathers like Obafemi Awolowo, former governors of Edo State like Ambrose Ali, Igdemudia, and John Oyegun, just to mention a few, countless Europeans and just about everyone have visited and continue to visit and have enjoyed the comforts within its confines. It is the need to us always to tell her story and showcase Ososo, her beauty, tourism potentials, investment opportunities, hospitality, and her rich cultural and historical heritage that inspired Mr. Alfred Peters, a son of Ososo and one of the many lovers of home, to plan and fund an expedition to the Ososo this April 2021. An avid reader, a technocrat, and a widely traveled man, Mr. Alfred insists that we cannot begin to imagine the good tourism can offer Ososo people if we do not try, and that is why, despite funding the entire expedition, he personally led it. The Ultimate Search Season 8 in Egbetwa, Ososo. Before our visits, the Alfred Peters-led expedition has led some areas of the town. Even though the largeness of the town didn't permit us to go around the entire landmarks in the 5 days we spent, beautiful Ososo sons and daughters were still able to reenact the rich cultural heritage of our fathers through dress and dance. One of the cities we visited. The following day, however, our cameras followed a large team on the daunting climb to the enchanting Ulori and Uloko Devia, both of which are among the many massive rocky mountains around Ososo. Although the massive Oruku is the largest and the most fascinating monolith in the town, Ososo has so many, and their commentators who believe Oruku. The climb exposed us to rocks of different shapes and sizes, some of them well polished, as if an artist had worked on them. Others slit into two with such a precision the slicing could have been done with a laser or a very large blade. We saw valleys, gorges, caves, in which as soon as you step in, you immediately notice the coolness of the temperature inside, despite the fact that it might be hot outside. Also, the massive breeze on the peak of the rocks assured us how beautiful life can be, as well as the lushness of the entire rock terrain, which further added color to the setting. Around the entire vicinity, you would hear the reverberating echo of your own voice as one shouted, bouncing away into the distance like the wake of a ship on an open sea.
It is said that the spirits of the farm, once they pick your name, you can be called, and then once you answer, you are gone. So what we do is call people by that sound, and then the person will understand who is calling. Then, especially when one person is making food and the other people are working, then when the food is ready, all you say is "Woo!" Then the other person will say "Woo!" Then they will now start coming to the cave where, yes, the rest place where you now have your meal and then go home.